Hi guys, and welcome down to Improve My Golf, and welcome down to the Open qualifying edition of what's in the bag. Now, I am bringing you this from a brand new house that I just moved into this weekend, so please don't start on the decorating because yes, this whole house needs everything doing to it. So it's going to be a very long few months decorating this house, but in the meantime, I've just come back from West Lancs Golf Club and I forgot my cameras because they were basically in a box, and I got out the drive, down the road, and I thought, damn it, how can I go out without forgetting my cameras? That is not a good sign. So I've come back home, I played 10 holes at West Lancs, and I also hit 60 balls on the driving range as well, just to try and feel the swing a little bit. And there's been a bit of a decision to be made today, and it's been a really good kind of worthwhile session over at West Lancs. I was contemplating taking the driver out of the bag and popping the 1-iron in the bag. Now, if you follow me on our social media platforms, you'll notice that I've had the Callaway Big Bertha Alpha, I've had the new Cobra F7 Plus, and obviously the Nike as well, so I've been deciding between the three. Now, first off, the reason that the Cobra's not in the bag is because it's been sent with a stiff shaft, so it's not, to be honest with you, I hit it really well, but the spin rate's a bit high, and obviously for windy conditions that's really not what I want, so it's not the perfect club, it's not fitted for me. The reason the Callaway's not in the bag is because, again, it's not fitted for me. I hit it well, I get it round, but I think psychologically in my mind this is fitted for me. If I don't hit this well, it's not the driver's fault. There's no point me flipping between 3 or 4 different drivers, because at the end of the day, what did he say? It's the idiot on the end of it that's making the problems, not the driver. So it's not the driver's fault. So I've been working really hard this past week on hitting driver, and I've noticed that my angle of attack with the driver was very steep, which was causing a lot of spin and really just kind of struggling with direction more than anything. Again, those sort of angles into the ball were not helping. So I've been working really hard on hitting up on the ball, getting the ball from hitting just above the centre of the club face, so it comes out with a little bit less spin, but also then being able to swing it from the inside to get the better draw flight. And I feel like I've done that pretty well, to be honest. So I went to West Lancs today thinking, you know what, I'm going to take the driver out of the bag and I pop the 1-iron back in. Now, you'll see there actually, the 1-iron and the 2-iron are pretty much the same length. If anything, the 2-iron is a little bit longer. So when I got on the golf course, I was practicing with all 4 clubs today, and the 1-iron was and the 2-iron were going exactly the same distance. So straight away, there was no real, maybe if there was 10 or 15 yards in it, 1-iron would be better. So there was no real kind of advantage with the 1-iron. So that's going to come out of the bag. I hit it great, I loved it, really enjoyed hitting it. A couple of the off-centre hits, again with the 2-iron. With the 2-iron just being a little bit thicker in the head, it was just giving me a little bit more forgiveness. Nice little T mark on there as well. So just really enjoying hitting this club, always do. So big kind of faithful club this is for me at the moment. Then we're going to stick with the Old Faithful as well. Actually, these are the clubs I used last year, funnily enough. So it's the driver and the 3-wood in the Vapor. I've got it cranked at 30, well, it's come at 13 degrees. Again, when I was thinking about putting the 1-iron in the bag, I was going to pop this down to even like 12 degrees, just take some loft off it and make it a really strong 3-wood. But I hit some really good tee shots with the driver up 16, which is a par 5, which was downwind. But to be honest with you, when I hit them both off the tee, 3-wood and driver, and to be honest, they were going the same distance. So again, I can only really imagine. There's been a lot of talk on our social media about what driver I'm going to take. To be perfectly honest, there's going to be one driver used I'm going to use it once, honestly, maximum. I'll probably use it on, I think, the 4th hole, which is a really long dog leg to the right hand side. I've actually got I've got a kind of a bad memory. I've never really hit the fairway on it. Last year I managed to chip in from about 30 yards for birdie after a really poor drive and a kind of a wedge recovery shot from the rough. So I'm probably going to take my medicine again tomorrow and just hit a 3-wood, find the fairway, probably leave myself a good 6 or 5-iron into the green, and then try and get away that hole with par. If I can get away with par there, then there's a really good par 5 birdie chance up the next, where again you only really need to hit a 2-iron off the tee, which leaves you maximum 7-iron into the greens. The course today was so bouncy, oh my days. Like landing the ball from an 80-yard shot, landing it 50 yards, and it potentially running over the back. The pressure on the ball striking is absolutely huge. Again, in and around the greens, chip onto the green. You use any of that bounce, catch it a little bit kind of thick, that ball is just shooting. I hit a couple of shots where didn't quite strike it perfectly, thought it'd still be okay. Ended up running, just keep running through the back of the green. Some of the shots that you catch absolutely perfectly, get loads of grab, loads of check, and then just release out, and you can be quite aggressive with them. So the difficulty is being aggressive but really striking it well. You've got to strike it incredibly well. Being aggressive, then the ball's going to finish quite close. You get aggressive and don't quite hit the perfect strike, that ball can run over the back of the green. So it's been really, really interesting today.
Got in? Oh.
The irons we've got in the bag are, for a start, absolutely filthy. So we've got 4, 5 and 6. Seven, 8 and 9, and we've got the 3 wedges in there at 50, 54 and 58. So Titleist MB irons still in the bag, absolutely loving them, loving the shaft that's in there as well. So I've actually got the KBS Tour S Plus shaft, the C taper. Really enjoying the kind of the weight and hitting them. I did actually get fitted at the time for the X Flex or the S Plus. I had a choice and just thought, you know what, getting older, let's go with the S Plus. The SM6s are still in the bag as well. Again, the grooves are looking good on them, so I'm absolutely no problem with them whatsoever. The short stick has been changed around a little bit from last year. Look at that carpet. Woo! So we've got the Golf Pride Tour SSNR. Just tried a few different ones out and thoroughly enjoyed it and just felt a nice pace. The putter head is really soft, really nice and ideal for those fast greens. So that is what's in the bag for tomorrow. And hopefully tomorrow's going to be a good day. You never know. Golf's golf, isn't it? You guys play golf, so you'll understand that you can go out, you can prep, you can play well, and you can shoot a bad score. You could chop it round, not play fantastic, and get a good score in there as well. So literally anything can happen. 7:55 tee time. We'll go out, we'll try our best, we'll see what happens. And if the golfing gods are on the side, we might even just sneak through to the next round. Guys, thanks very much for watching. Please do hit that subscribe button below, and we'll see you for a post-round analysis. Let's hope it's good.